Hello, I'm Agatheis and I am online, and welcome back to Hand of Fate. We are still on the trail of the King of Skulls and we've reached the 3rd level. Let's see what it has in store for us. We are here on the eastern side of this little map. It's only 7 cards. There's only one way to go. The White Council, Part 3. So yes, again, this is the White Council free DLC. It's got the green ribbon and the green symbol. While resting at the inn of a small town, you are suddenly accosted by a young man. You! It's all your fault! You doomed the village of Dimsgate! Well, let's listen to his woes. The White Council thinks that we paid you to attack their men. In retribution, they have plagued our town with the undead. One day, a group of mages appeared out of nowhere and laid a curse on the town. Some men, my father included, tried to stop them. But it was hopeless. Their magical shields blocked every blow, and then they conjured a hail of enchanted arrows that pierced our men through flesh, bone and organ. We had to abandon our village. Even now, a horde of the living dead keeps us from returning. Well, yeah, maybe we caused all this. We should offer to help. The alternative is we say that it's not our problem, but we're a hero, right? That's what we do. And so you should. You can start by returning to our village and clearing out all the undead. Their numbers seem to be limitless. Yeah, okay. So, return to Dimsgate. There's a new card. And it's been placed on the map for us. Right on this western edge. So let's go there first, I suppose. Get that done with. We'll go west again. Goblin King's Halls, Part 3.
Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
Hi, lad! The enigmatic goblin, Mr. Lionel, climbs out of a barrel behind a tavern as you pass through a small village. I've made some refinement to the magical device, and I think we'll do better this time if we take another shot at those treasure vaults. You see, goblins sometimes hide their best treasure, magical items and such like, in enchanted treasure chests. The magical amulet will now reveal these to you, if there should chance to be one in any treasure vault we happen to visit. What do you say, lad? Shall we have another shot at that Goblin King's treasure? Yeah, I'm up for treasure. I accept. Good lad! Let's go right now! I think I've located one in the desert not far from here. Under the blazing sun of a nameless desert, you and the Goblin find a door, partially buried beneath the shifting sands. That was quick journey. You can keep whatever gold you recover, but remember to look around for treasure chests. They are sure to hold something worthwhile. Right, and off we go into this mystical door. Yeah, this has a very Egyptian theme to it. We've still got heavy armour, which is probably going to slow us down a bit, but it is what it is. Which way to go here? There's a blue thing that looks nasty. Is this gold? Oh, this is gold. Right. This blue thing looks like a trap of some sort. Yep. Oh, ow. Right, we have to be very careful. There's a big spike hammer thing. Okay, we can't bash this wall down, we've just got to get through it. please. Oh, those are spikes. Ouch. More gold on the floor. Spike things. Dodge past them. I can't really see the ones on the left properly. That's annoying. Haven't seen any more gold yet. Oh, ouch. Wait for it. Oops, that was too quick. So this, no treasure chests. Mr. Lionel looks disappointed as you report your failure to find any treasure chests. There must be one in there somewhere. You're just not looking hard enough. He stalks off into the desert and quickly disappears among the dunes. We didn't get anything from that. We got a bit of gold. We got 27 gold. I didn't see any. Didn't see any treasure chests. Am I supposed to? Am I supposed to rotate the camera or something? There's no way to rotate the camera, is there? Nope. I didn't think so. Just checking. I didn't see one. Alright. So this should be Return to Dimsgate. I lost 2 gold there. What was that for? For healing? Do I have a curse? I bet I do. Return to Dimsgate. Anyway. You return to the village of Lesser Dimsgate, now cursed by the White Council. The eerie silence lies heavily upon you as you walk the deserted streets. In the town square, you discover a pair of unusual totems. They are made of bone and glow with an unnatural energy. The unliving bones of fallen villagers walk the earth in silent vigil around them. 2 of skulls, 2 of skulls. A few weapons scattered on the ground speak of previous failed attempts to free the village from these undead invasion. We could leave the village, but we'll attack the undead. The living dead turn towards you as one, as you approach, weapon in hand. But we have a massive hammer, and it's a holy weapon, so this shouldn't be too difficult. Whoops, that was quick. Oh look, there's these regeneration things. Right, whack him, parry, dodge, right, parry, whack, 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 parry, whack, parry, whack. Right, don't destroy the shrine before it spawns too many more. There we go, parry, whack, whack. Good job. Yeah, we've seen those shrines before. I think the Queen of Skull had one. Later that day, the villagers learn of your efforts and begin returning to bury their dead. You've done nothing, stranger! Yells an old woman as she drags a sack of bones towards the village cemetery. Those robed devils will be back again when they hear of this. Next time, they'll probably blast this entire village off the face of the earth. You've doomed us all! Don't mind her, a young girl says. She's always cranky. Thank you for laying our fallen to rest. She has a point, though. They're probably going to come and kill us all unless you can stop them. So what's this one? Consultation. Another new card. Back on the map. So, this one is Consultation. There's 3 more, one of which must be the exit. So, let's go here. We lose gold every time we heal. This is terrible. It's the first time I've actually had any gold. That's why I'm noticing it now for the first time. This is a curse, right? No. No. Corrupt healers, yes, that's that. Okay, we'll go north. Call for the priest. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a travelling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Priests have some skill in tending wounds, but they excel at removing curses, for a price, of course. Well, let's approach the shop. I don't expect we'll do much here. Greetings, wise traveller! I have much to offer you. We could maybe buy some food. We'll see. They can heal wounds. Might be cheaper just to get the healing done. Because we lose all our gold every time we heal. So 15 health, that would take us up to... that'd be 60, that would take us up to full health. Or 8. That would take us up to 66. Yeah, let's just spend this money, I think, otherwise... Well, actually no, because it's 2 gold per heal, it's 2 gold per 5 health, so it's only going to happen 3 more times. We'll leave it. We can't afford to buy anything, I'm sure. 75, 60. No.
I made that a little too powerful.
Sell anything?
I will have to rebalance that next time.
Ooh, we could sell... Guess we could sell the axe. Or the berserker armor. Let's sell the berserker armor. 17. We'll keep the axe as a backup weapon. Do you have any food? 18 gold for 5 food? It's not great. I'll take it. I don't want to run out of food later.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
Okay. Leave. Right, on to the next mage card, to the east. Consultation.
I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder myself. You sit at the table of the Mayor of Lesser Dimsgate one evening, discussing the perils of living near wizards. The Mage Guild has always gathered in the forest at that tall tower of theirs, says the Mayor with a sigh. It's been that way since my grandfather's day, and longer. Well, we do intend to defeat the mages, we could tell him that, but more information would be helpful. Well, back then they weren't so aggressive. There were rumours that unwanted visitors would be turned to stone and such like, but mostly they just kept to themselves, and left other people alone. They would sometimes emerge to help the villagers, using herbs and magic to cure a particularly nasty disease, for example, or anything else that might interrupt delivery of their wine and other supplies. Sure, there would sometimes be a young upstart among them looking to make a name for himself and causing trouble for us, but they'd soon leave to join the court of some kingdom or other. The wizard Zarhagan changed all that though. The self-appointed leader of the White Council now demands tribute, even from small kingdoms. What chance is a humble village like ours against their power? If anything threatens the council, they just pop back to their tower, and magic keeps anyone from finding its real location.
That we play. I didn't think that meant you'd take forever to make a decision, mind.
I'm not deciding anything. Quiet. No army can lay siege to, or even reach, the tower. Alright, that's fine. What about the supply wagons then? They get their food and wine from somewhere, right? Tarin, the merchant, handles that. He told me once that he just heads into the forest and eventually one of them appears and magics the entire contents of his wagon away. I suppose you could ask him to let you hide in his stock. That might get you in. But what then? The card's token is now yours. So, infiltrate the White Tower by hiding in somebody's grain wagon. Let's see how that goes. 2 cards left on the board. To the south. Let's see what we get. Shop. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a travelling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. General stores offer a range of items and healing, but at prices a little higher than usual. We'll approach the shop. I don't think there's anything for us there. Greetings, wise traveller. I have much to offer you. With only 15 gold... with only 15 gold, there's probably nothing we can afford, and we have nothing we really want to sell either. So we could buy something. Frostfang for 30, Damocles for 35, Thunderstrike for 65, and Bashing Ring for 30. So, no, nowhere close. We have nothing to sell, we've got food. It's quite expensive food as well. Let's leave. And on to the last card, which must be the exit. Ladder escape. Just a ladder in the middle of the field. To continue forwards, you must first descend down a ladder and into the unknown. You have discovered the exit to this area. We can turn back, but let's climb the ladder. You embark upon the next leg of your adventure.
At their heart, all games are about power, are they not? The acquiring of power, the retaining of power, and most importantly, the use of power.
That's pretty deep. So, a fairly linear map with a slight fork at the end. So the first 3 we have to go through, and the last few we'll have to decide. Let's head east. Our first card is Indecent Arrival. So this is, I guess, the start of a new DLC pack. It's got a special red token and a special red ribbon. I forget what it's called, but Infernal something or other, I think. Something
this
with
token
demons.
will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
You are minding your own business in a local tavern when suddenly 3 masked men burst through the doors, grab a young man from the bar and manhandle him outside. One patron bursts out in protest, but is quickly silenced by the solemn stares of those around him. Leave them be, Garrett. If it is his time, then it must be done. Follow the masked attackers outside? Or stay? Yeah, we'll follow. We want to see what's going on here. You follow the masked men outside. Immediately, you are confronted by a large crowd, all wearing masks. Their leader speaks to you. Whoa there, stranger. I would really prefer that no outsider witness what we're about here. I know this may look like a godforsaken thing we do, but you have no idea of our troubles. So I'll ask you not to involve yourself. I will not ask twice. We have no time for objections. The crowd turns and drags away the young man, their torches burning a mournful light into the distance. Once the light has faded from sight, you follow their path into the forest. You catch up with them, and, to your surprise, they are gathered around a yawning portal that whirls with malicious portent. Despite their disguises, it is obvious that none of the hooded figures relish the sight before them, and many are obviously distraught. The captive is carried to the portal atop the shoulders of 6 people, as though they were his coffin bearers and he already dead. The young man's struggles are subdued by bonds of rope. Well, we could stay hidden, or we can interrupt the ceremony and try and save the lad. Well, we're going to regret this, but let's try and interrupt and save him. You burst forth from your hiding place and plead with the assembled crowd not to go through with whatever bizarre ritual they are engaged in, but you gain no support. Their leader eventually speaks above the crowd. If this man is so adamant that one of our own should not be sent into the Underworld, then perhaps he should go himself. You are immediately seized by the crowd and pushed towards the portal. Try as you might, they are too strong for you and you cannot escape. You stumble and fall into the portal. You fall to the ground with only a gentle jolt. You find yourself in a forest that bears a most striking resemblance to where you just were, but with 2 very significant differences. The crowd of masked onlookers is gone, and the sky burns with bright red flames. Out of the sulphur and flames emerge foul hell beasts. 4 of hell. Yeah, a very special monster card by the look of it. Let's see what we can do. Got our shield, got our big hammer. Let's go. Whoa! They look kind of like rat men, actually. Oop, dodge, dodge, dodge. 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 Oh, parry. Parry. Dodge. Parry. Oh, that's it. You just smacked him straight away. Okay, we took 3 health damage there. It's annoying. After you destroy the last hell beast, the portal stirs back to life. You are lifted off your feet and sucked into the vortex, before being deposited back in the leafy forest you were ejected from earlier. This card's token is now yours. Blink. That's it. All done. Wow. Okay. I guess going to hell isn't too bad. 1 more card to go. Or the next card to go. East again. Uh-oh. The Lich. Well, it was nice knowing you all. The Lich is an undead able to hurl deadly balls of magical fire. She can also consume other enemies in order to restore her health. Liches are known in legend as the greatest of the undead. Only the most powerful or most foolhardy of wizards attempts to summon one, and only the most unlucky actually succeed.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
In the ruins of an old temple, you feel the presence of something evil and unnatural. You have discovered the Lich, a powerful undead monster. Now, I would like to get that token one day, but right now, with only 70 health and a whole load of curses, I don't think I'll be doing it. Flee in terror! The undead horror barely registers your existence as you run, screaming from her presence. Another day. Let's go east again. Get out of here. Food wagon.
I expect this will come as a welcome surprise.
You come across a broken down wagon laden with food. Its owner nowhere in sight. Well, let's call out and offer to help then. Oh, thank God you're here. A merchant leaps out of the bushes. Some bandits attacked my cart and I hid in the trees. Please accept this food as thanks. You gain some food. The dealer draws you 1 food gain card. And we get 7 food. That takes up to 12. I'm quite happy with that. 12 food left. 4 cards left on the level. We can go north or south. Let's start with north. The Hanged Man.
More ill fortune. More injury added to insult.
We've had this before. One day, while travelling through the forest, you come across a man hanging by his ankle. You inquire about his current predicament, but he explains that he does not want any help. I have accepted the destiny that fate has decreed for me, just like you should accept yours. Draw 1 blessing card and draw 1 curse card. So, arcane knowledge.
Very nice indeed.
Whenever the player uses an artifact, there is a 30% chance of immediately reducing its cooldown by 80%. Sort of handy. Let's see what the curse is. Mana drain.
Black deck delivers again.
Cooldown time for weapons and artifacts are doubled. Well, they kind of go together, those two. This is much, much worse though. Mana drain. And we lose another 10 health. Oh god. Alright, let's see what this one is. To the east. Okay, that's it. This must be the exit. This is why we're getting to see the other cards. We've got, let's see, Travelling Tinker and Ember Town Hero. We could maybe get something good out of the Ember Town Hero. Ah, that will give us a curse, won't it? And we don't need curses right now. That'll cost us more health, so I think I'll ignore it. Yeah. And it would we'd waste a lot of food going back here, so let's just call it a day on this level. Stairs.
Were you hoping this was the end? No. Another floor awaits.
Another floor awaits. That's fine. You have discovered the exit to this area. We won't turn back, we will take the stairs. You embark upon the next leg of your adventure.
It has been many ages since the King of Skulls has seen combat. He is hungry.
This then sounds like the last level, and the King of Skulls is somewhere on this board. So I think we will handle this in the next episode. There's a whole level there to explore, and the King of Skulls will go down. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please consider leaving a like or subscribing to the channel if you'd like to see more. Once this level is done with, we've got the last row on the court cards to go, and we'll win this shiny token. This big, is it an amulet or something like that? We get that. Looking forward to that in the next episode. So, I am Agatheis, I am going offline, and we will see you and the King of Skulls next time.